There you go. We're live.
You're going to drive me crazy today. I could.
Yeah, I'm full of it. I'm full of Lakefield. It's all good. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Coffee with Classy. Somebody forgot their coffee cup in Alex Bay.
You've had enough coffee this morning already.
That was a good thing about my old hot coffee cup. It kept it so hot that I wouldn't chug coffee, but now this is my third coffee this morning. So it's going to be a fun one this morning, kids.
It already is.
So yeah, today it's still happening at Classy Chassis. You know what? We might even have live music today because the weather might hold out. So if you want to pop by, it's kind of a gloomy day. Come on in. We got lots of stuff going on here. The boys are just rocking in the back. Zach, Jared, how are things going today in service?
Excellent. Fantastic.
Excellent and fantastic. Perfect. Perfect. So may as well get some of the, I was told the other day that you have to get all the information up front because not everybody watches past 3 minutes.
Well, hurry it
Thanks,
up.
Chelsea. So, but anyway, the first thing I want to talk about is next Saturday is one of my most favorite events. We've been doing it for 12 years now. It's the Ride with the HD Rock. The weather's looking absolutely perfect. We're meeting at Sir Monty's. Great partnership with Sir Monty's and HD Rock that we formed over the years. And like I said, it started 12 years ago saying, our Sunny Saturday barbecue saying, hey, why don't you guys come on up? And they came up and they've just been making it an awesome event ever since. And I'm not sure if people really know because, sometimes the events kind of blur together here. But this is actually one of the really good events that basically the HD Rock pulls together a ton of prizes for this event. And it's a nice ride. Palmer knows the great roads to get up here. So we're going to meet there. I'm going to be leaving here at 8:30. So unfortunately, you won't see me on Coffee with Classy next week. It'll be Shar and Mike saying, hey, boo.
Me and you, Mike.
Just telling everybody get there. We've got John Curtis, who sets up all our live music. It's his band playing next week. So come support John, show him some love and say thank you for doing all the live music. And Georgie, thank you for your appearance today. Come by today. You can get a special appearance with Georgie Girl, the mascot.
Georgie.
She's like, what up? What up? But yeah, this one leaves. Kickstands up we say kickstands up at 10, but we're probably going to leave like after that. It's not going to be a hard 10, but be there for 10 so we can.
From Sir Monty's.
For Sir Monty's, yeah. So it's leaving from Sir Monty's. I'm going to lead a group up here. We're going to leave here at 8:30, so we got lots of time to get there. Give ourselves our brother hugs, and then come for a beautiful ride. And if you've ever had a chance to ride with the HD Rock, you got lots of blockers, super fun people. So come on up next Saturday. That was good. And we did Sir Monty's bike night this past week as well. So that was super fun as well. So 6 of us went for a ride up there. The regular ride and diners went to 100 Acre Brewery for dinner there. And we went to Sir Monty's and had a wonderful time. So it was really good. Also next week too, this is not something that's really, it's open for everybody to come, and it's something you really want to see is we have Andrew Hong Ride for Thunder. It's an add-on that they've thrown to the Canada 911 ride. Unbelievably organized ride. It's the same ride you would get if you were a diplomat that came to Canada. So if you were a diplomat, if you were a prince from Egypt and you showed up and they had to do a convoy to take you where you want to go, there's over 50 police bikes in this that basically you don't put your feet down. When you stop for gas, they fill you up and you keep going. The ride is unfortunately full, but that Friday morning, you come here, we've got breakfast. You get to see all the police bikes rolling. If you want to see something really cool, watch 40 cop bikes get into parking formation. I was like, nobody put their, and if you put your foot down, you buy the first beer. But it's just so, and it's you can make donations and stuff like that. But they raise a lot of money every year for fallen, for first responders. So EMS, firefighters, police, and probably forgetting something else. But EMS, firefighters, and police is what comes to mind, and for their families. So anybody who's died in the line of duty or even not in the line of duty, they basically do a great job raising money for them. So that'll be something to see. They're going to be here next week. They leave here at like 10 o'clock in the morning, 9:30 in the morning. So if you're in the area next Friday, that's the 23rd, something to see. And they tell a lot of cool stories about Andrew Hong, who was, everybody knows that terrible story. He was a police ride instructor. So that was really cool.
And
That wasn't really cool, but it's really cool what they do for him. So
and they also,
Yes.
because of our sponsorship, they have provided us with another Mikey for the shop
Mm-hmm.
as well.
So now we have 2 defibrillators here, and so we'll have one up in the sales department, one down here in the service department, because they looked at our demographic and said, you guys could probably use a couple. So it's like we're not sure Josh can run fast enough down here to get it back up here for Mike. Be a problem on the way back. Yeah. But yeah, no, like I said, it's still going on right now. The other thing I want to bring up is the Classy Chassis swap meet. It's 1 month away now too, so we're still looking. There's still room for vendors. We got the big ones coming. It's gonna. I always say, I get Ronnie, Freddie, and Morley here. We got ourselves a swap meet regardless, but we've got a lot of other people joining in as well in the mix. And you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for $25 to come empty your garage. I know there's a lot of people out there looking to sell their motorcycles as well. So we're bringing back the park and sell. So we're going to put you guys right up front there in the parking lot. And what we do, it's not just $25. You come and put a for sale sign on it. I'll do a for sale sign, do a document, and we'll post it on Facebook for you. And then with your phone number, and then that way it's kind of like a marketplace ad, but you get to utilize the Classy Chassis marketing, Facebook, social media. How are you this morning?
I'm excellent. You gonna take a breath?
No.
Excellent.
I'm
All right.
trying to get it all out, right?
So swap meet vendors. If you want to have a table, just give us a call and we'll put your name on the vendor list and get you a table all set up.
Yeah.
Let us know what you're bringing. If you're bringing a table, you have your own tent, or you need a table, we provide that. Whatever you need.
Yep.
What number did they have to call?
705-292-8300. Operators are standing by. And just get a hold of me or Charlene. We both know how to write down pieces of paper. Last event is actually next Saturday. We jumped ahead to the swap meet. This one is something brand new, not on the calendar. Again, John Curtis, who organizes from Water's Edge Band, somebody approached him and said, "Do you think Classy Chassis would ever do a craft show?" And I said, "Hey, it's Saturday the 31st. It's not like we've ever. I think it's the long weekend, isn't it? Yeah, it's a long weekend." So we just said, you know what, we're not doing anything that day anyway. So, but actually they've got well over, I think there's at least 14, 15 vendors now. They got live music starting at 9 o'clock, food from the Two Fat Greeks, just something a little different. We figured, heck, come on back in. Of course, they're all going to be raising money for Sick Kids Children's Charity as well too. So, even last week when I was so rudely interrupting everybody, it was just, unfortunately, people couldn't understand what we were talking to. But the gentleman I was talking to, it was just another family that's been touched by sick kids, and it's like there's just never enough you can give to that for sure. So, but yeah, so that's about it. And I want to say hi to all my Lakefield people I saw last night and yesterday. Unfortunately, R.I.P. Rest in peace, Big Mur. One of my best friends, Adrian Holbrook, and Trina Holbrook, their father passed away suddenly last week. So unfortunately, I had to go. It was unfortunate circumstances to see everybody. It was great to see the old crew, Chad and Tyler and Adrian and Chris and a whole bunch of people. And it's unfortunate that you have to see them under that circumstance, but it was really great to see everybody again. And of course, last night, my buddy Jay has a parasomnia condition that's super rare that needs basically special surgery down in San Diego. So we had a benefit for him last night at the Lakefield Legion. And it was really cool to see everybody there as well, too. So, yeah, poor bastard, man. That's a terrible one.
And I saw Kirk Chiddick the other day.
And Kirk.
He told me to say hello to you.
Oh, hi, Kirk. I saw Ange. And I told
there
him
you
to
go.
say hello to. I saw Ange and told him to say hello to
Just
Kirk.
as we're talking about Lakefield. People.
As Lakefield. And again, I'm Lakefield. She's Bridgenorth. It's pretty funny.
all right. And
we were joking about the whole thing. It's like now we got social media. Now we got cell phones. Nobody could see each other. But back in high school, everybody knew what the party was. Like there was a party every weekend, for every Friday, every Saturday. And it was
now
40,
the party's
50.
here.
Now
You
the party's
just
here.
dragged it here.
Yeah,
So-
the party's here.
Okay.
Every
so
Saturday.
Enough about you.
12 to 2.
Enough about you.
Well, I am part of Classy Chassis.
So I just want to thank everybody.
What do you say?
I would like to thank everybody that came out for the blood donation
That's
drive last Saturday. We had a small but mighty crew that came out to donate blood So thank you for that. We had 2 first timers, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we are going to plan another group donation. I'm trying to plan it for November 30th, so keep that on the radar. I will confirm when I hear back this week if that date's going to be good. But it'll be a Saturday again, and hopefully we get a few more people out because we won't be riding, or most people won't be on holidays at that time. So Saturday, keep that on the radar. Saturday, November 30th. We're hoping that that's going to be our next
Cool.
blood drive.
I'm in. And like I said, Donna's House had a great ride last week. They had a great Yahtzee ride as well. It was cool just to have everybody just sort of pop by. They had some riders. It wasn't the biggest turnout we've ever seen for a ride here, but it was such a cool event. They had everything set up and so many prizes again. Like, I always stop by Saturday at Class Jazz because you never know. I got myself a gift certificate for a haircut. Everybody thought that was hilarious. Gave it to Mike because he has hair, but Noel got a shirt out of it, and Susie got some really cool products as well. But Donna's Ride, they put together a great show. So hopefully they're coming back again next year. They had a great time, and hopefully that works out for a while.
Hair.
I sure do.
It's
My front mane. It's my face mullet.
And how was my ride?
Your ride? How was your ride, Charlene?
Oh, thank you for asking, honey. It was lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you guys do?
We went to the Adirondacks and
Nice.
rode around upstate New York. Yeah, it was really fun. We had a really great time. 2 great riding partners. Love hanging out with Donna and Chelsea. They were lots of fun. We all got along really well and rode
Saw
well
the pictures.
together.
It looked like a lot of fun.
It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Did lots of sightseeing. So we didn't just travel, a million miles every day. We rode all day long from morning to night, but we also stopped and saw a lot of sights and went to Ossipel Chasm and drove up the Whiteface Mountain, Parkway or Memorial Highway, I think they call it. We went and did the gondola ride, which was really fun. Never done that before. So that was pretty thrilling. Like, who would have thought? But it's pretty thrilling going up the gondola ride. So we had a lot of fun, saw a lot of stuff, and then found a lot of stuff that we just couldn't even fit in that we want to go back and do again. So yeah, that was great.
Awesome.
Yeah. There was a few things that I took that I didn't have before that I absolutely fell in love with. And one was the seat I think I showed last week
Jared's
on my
seat?
bike. Yeah, that Jared let me borrow.
We're getting a new seat.
A Saddleman seat. So I ordered myself a new Saddleman seat.
So can I have your Mustang? I'm like the little brother in the motorcycles. I get all the hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
So now I got it's good. I liked your, I like that.
Yeah, well, I loved it too, but then I got the Saddleman and I absolutely loved it. And plus it fits my new bag on the back, which again, absolutely loved that new bag.
Nice.
So that bag worked out perfectly well. Did everything that I needed and
Perfect.
And the seat cover that I was made fun of for, fantastic.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I would throw it on at night and it did rain quite a bit when we were there. So Donna had her full cover. She had room to have her full cover, which was awesome. That kept her whole bike dry, which would have been optimum. If I would have had a full cover, then it just keeps the whole bike dry and then you don't have to wipe it all down. So I would still have to go wipe my whole bike down because it did rain at night. But at least my seat was dry so my butt wasn't wet while we were riding all day. And then on the nights that it didn't rain and you threw the seat cover on, then your seat was still not wet because the dew just settles in on the seat, right? So that was awesome. And that netting, I think I have some here. Anyway, that netting that I bought too came in super handy because now when you're riding along and you either buy something like, maybe you need a case of White Claws to go back to the room with. Where are you going to put them?
What are White Claws?
Well, you just tie them on top of your bag. It was fantastic. So
nice.
anyway, really cool.
Cool.
Lots of little things that
Nice.
we took on the trip. That
Well, I'm glad you guys finally went on a good girls trip. So I know you've been looking to do one for a while because for some reason all my boys want to do boys trips. So we did a boys trip too while you were gone. Just a little one though. A little puddle jump over to A-Bay. Got in trouble for it on Thursday night. So it's good. We'll expand that next year. So
awesome.
but yeah, it was good. It was good. So
And this is your new toy?
this is my new toy. May as well show everybody what we got. It is for sale. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm going to ride it until it sells. But we were able to get our hands on, I've been working on this one for a little while, a 2024 Road Glide. This thing's only got 2,900. It's going to have about 5,000 kilometers on it by the time somebody reaches into. I've already got a couple people interested, but it's really kind of neat. We're known for selling used Harleys, and it's really cool when it's 2024 and you can get yourself a 2024. So honestly, don't ask me a whole lot about it. I know where the signals are and I know how to start it. And I figured out where the high beams were on the way home the other night, but we had a good little blast. It runs really nice. It's a really nice running motorcycle. It's stock, and it still runs really good. It definitely needs a little more sound on the pipes and stuff like that. But that's why you buy them and you make them your own. And I'm a Reinhardt guy, and if I don't want to sell it to a Vance and Hines guy and have Reinhardt's on it, but I'll tell you something I find really interesting. For years, we brought in Harleys. Yeah, I'm going to turn it on. And that was the other thing. How do you turn it on? Okay. Oh, wait, over here. So there's your switch over here. It's got a really nice big screen. It's not as distracting as I thought it was going to be, and it just looks pretty cool. So it's massive. And the other thing, that's what she said. Sorry, couldn't do it.
She never said that.
It looks very plain when you're just looking at it. Like when we first brought it in, everybody kind of went, huh, that's it, eh? Like I had a friend who basically absolutely hated this back end. But once you see it with the lights on and stuff like that, it's really, really nice.
It looks nice following it.
Yeah.
I followed it for a few hours the other day.
Absolutely. And what I think is really funny, this is a Canadian motorcycle. And for years, Harley made a big old stink about you have to have a taillight. You have to have a taillight in Canada. Canada, you can't do a motorcycle without a taillight. And now look at Harley going, well, you're right. That taillight we didn't need. So, but they're recessed out so you can see them from the side as well too. So it really, but it cleans up the back end really, really nice. And
On the brake. I want to just see it.
yep, which flip on the brake. So lots of lighting, and there's some neat ergonomic things like when you hit the signal and stuff like that. There's a little click there. The one thing I did find was neat too. It's got the hill assist, which is kind of nice if you're on you basically hold that brake in. It kind of does like a little emergency brake thing for you, which they've had since like 2020 or something like that. But like I said, the GPS, the screen, it's not distracting at all. It actually, it's just very easy to read. What I did like was the digital gauge here. So when I set it at 49 over, you knew you were doing 49 over. So I've already had to talk myself out of one street racing charge. I don't want to do that again, but it's fast. It's a fun bike. But like I said, you can pick this up. We grabbed this because we know that there's a lot of people who want to get a brand new Harley, but they want to support classy chassis. This one will save you a little bit of dough. It already has its first service done on it. It will have warranty through to 2026. So at the end of the day, it's just like buying a brand new motorcycle. It's just for a little bit less, and you get to support us is kind of the thing on that. And when I say a little bit less, like it's a good chunk of change. It's not like it's nothing, but it definitely will be a little less. Call for price. Yeah. Call for price. Because like I said, hey, you know what? If you're interested, you're interested. You know, I can tell you right now, it's gonna be less money than a brand new one. But like I said, you'll also be, the neatest thing too is riding around on the brand new one. Everybody comes up to you and says, "What's it like?" That was kind of the interesting part of having a brand new motorcycle. So, but yeah, it's fun. Come sit on it. Come check it out. Come see it. You know, like I said, especially for our local people. You know, you can't just walk across town anymore to go check one out. So. And I am looking to take trade-ins on this as well. So I'd love to get a 2019 Street Glide or a 2019 Road Glide Special or a Fast Johnny or something along the line. So, but yeah. And we also got, and actually the other thing too is we did just buy a whole bunch of motorcycles. Unfortunately, they're just too busy fixing other people's bikes to fix mine. So, but we got a 2010 Fat Boy in. We got a 2010 CVO convertible in, which is going to be a great deal. We got a 2021 Street Glide Special in that snake venom color, which has actually got a pretty good gamut of options on it, full pipe system and everything as well. What else do we got? We've been selling motorcycles, so we've been buying motorcycles. So got a new Himalayan in, a new used Himalayan. Yeah, the new ones aren't out yet. You can pre-order. Pre-order is now officially over. You missed your chance to be the first one to have one, but the good news is we'll have them here in November. So, but other than that, Charlene's done. We weren't supposed to ramble on this long, but I figure we had something to talk about today. Hi, Stevie. Hi, Leia. Come see Georgie today. She likes belly rubs. Other than that, great to see everybody last night. And check your tire pressure. Good morning, good evening, and good night.